Hi, I'm Chris and I'm the founder of Foxleigh Consulting. Our mission is to inspire commercial excellence across everybody who is customer facing. The topic of this video is to talk about the power of individuality and making people feel special. Take an example such as Sony. Sony as a brand has a whole different range of products and services that they offer, right across electronics, through mobile phones and technology. But all through that, they hold the one consistent brand. It is Sony, and Sony stands for something. And their idea is to build a strength and halo effect across one range to another, to another, to another, because people know what to expect from Sony. However, there are other brands that are different. If you look at something like LoReal, LoReal is one of the global leaders in beauty products. They started with one guy selling hair dye around the salons of Paris, and today are one of the world's biggest brands, and they have a whole different range of brands within their portfolio. But what L'Oreal does that makes them special is that they reflect the uniqueness of each of their individual brands. Take for example Maybelline. Maybelline is part of the L'Oreal brand. However, they have a very American feel. Their adverts and their positioning is all built around New York and the home of Maybelline. Therefore, they give each brand its own identity. And by doing so, they bring out the richness and the personality of each individual brand and give it its own place and its own strength. What's really interesting is the same impact can be had when you start to think about people within organizations and within customer relationships. If you think about customer relationships and how you deal with businesses yourself, ask yourself some questions. Do you feel more loyal to a hairdresser who spends a little bit more time thinking and asking you about your personal life, but then remembers who you are and uses that information to stimulate conversation in the future? Do you go back to a restaurant who finds out that it's a birthday and does something a little bit special, maybe a glass of champagne for everyone to help you celebrate that birthday? Or what about an airline that goes that extra mile to thank you for your service? Perhaps there's been a customer service problem and they go out of their way to resolve that problem, or to take care of somebody who you see is disabled or less able, and how they care for that person. It is the little touches of individuality that really builds customer loyalty. It's not the consistent view of everybody's treated the same. And if you apply that into customer relationships, what is it that you are doing as an individual that makes your customer feel special? How do you deal with them? What do you understand about their business? How do you bring something to life for them that makes them feel important? If you can do that, if you can find a way to make somebody feel special, to make an organization feel valued, then you're going a huge way to driving customer loyalty and building trust, such that when times are difficult, when things aren't going very well, it binds them to you. It makes them want to do business with you and to stick with you. It's a subtle art of making people feel important. That's what we teach within Foxleigh Consulting. Think about, if you need this help, whether you can use us to help you build trust with your customers and help you get better commercial results. To learn more, subscribe to the learning modules online or follow us on Instagram or Facebook.